right there, y'all. What is up, y'all? What is good? We are here, man. We are here. Now, number one, I want to just say, shout out to everybody that watches this now or even later. I appreciate you guys, whether you're on TikTok, whether you are on YouTube. TikTok, you should be able to, hopefully, for right now, see my screen, actually. And that's exciting for me. All right, let me see something real quick. I also want you guys to know that, what the heck? I don't even know how I can see my, oh, I can, okay. I just want to make sure we're good on all platforms first, guys, and then we'll get into it. All right, cool, we straight. I see TikTok going. All right, cool, let me make sure the audio is good. I see TikTok going. All right, great. And then, of course, I believe YouTube is good. All right, cool. So now what I want to talk about, guys, is a few things. We have a new, well, not even new, but we have our Phone Flipping Academy enrolling. Great. But before we talk about any of that stuff and any other things you can get into, I want to give you guys information. I want to invite you guys to something free where you can network with me and actually be able to get access to buyers, get access to products. This is all free. All right. So all you have to do is go to Instagram. If you're on YouTube, go to Instagram. If you're on TikTok, all you got to do is click the link in my bio. Now, when you click the link in my bio, what's going to end up happening is you're going to see a display of my face, obviously. And hold on, I'm going to pull it up. You're going to see this right here. So you click the link in my bio and you'll see this, all this, right? All you got to do, right, is go right here to join free class. And tonight you can join a free class with me at 9 p.m. Okay, 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be talking about how to start your business under $300. Okay. Now, this is not going to be a gimmick. It's not going to be anything where I'm trying to sell you. This is me just giving free game. It is going to be 30 to 40 minutes of me giving straight game on reselling. We can touch with phones and also with the products. And in these live classes, I definitely, this is new for me, right? I'm definitely going to try and give away some free things. If we have enough people, do some giveaways, ask questions, people get the right answer, give some things away. All right, if you guys don't know, you can get book free calls with me as well. And of course, we have eBay automation. Now, speaking of eBay automation, I want to really touch on eBay automation first. Guys, I'm so excited that we have been able to do something that I don't think I've ever seen done. So around like maybe 6 a.m. today, I saw that one of the assistants listed a product on one of the eBay automation clients. He's a new eBay automation client. We had a meeting, me and him, a couple days ago. And I'm able to see when all the assistants are listing because they have to give me a note basically in the client's account saying I access this account at this time. So he listed this ice cream cone product, and it had its first sale. Oh, it had to be earlier than 6. It had its first sale, guys. Wow. We have one at 1:58 a.m., 3:38 a.m., 4:30 a.m., 5:22 a.m., 5:38 a.m. No, this is all new. And what I mean by new is This is a client that is new. They have not had anything really added as far as with their products. This is all from the muscle, and I am really, really proud that his account is getting off to a fast start. Now, this is what we do. We are selling trending products so far on his account. Now, I want to give you guys some game too. If you have any trending product, list it up on eBay for a fair price. Now, this person was able, in his first day doing eBay automation with us, to make $135, okay? Now, he only paid $99 for the service, obviously, for the whole month, okay? If you are looking to get into that, obviously, click the link in the bio, go to eBay automation, or hit me up, all right? Now, I wanted to break that down, and we're going to get back to eBay in a little bit, okay? We're going to get back to eBay, but first, I want to touch on phone flipping because that is something that I am giving more attention right now because phone flipping is picking up. And also, I have a lot of people that have been asking me, yo, what's going on with phone flipping? We haven't heard much about phone flipping. I got you. All right, I got you. I got your back like a broad strap, and you'll never forget it, all right? Okay. Now, this is a new software. Let me actually open this up in a different one because I'm getting old, okay? Now, if you guys see this, I sprained my pinky playing ball. Nothing's wrong with me. I'm straight. Okay, I'm straight. After this, I'm taking a nap. Been up since, 2 a.m.? All right. So we're going to talk about phone flipping. We're going to do a little refresher. This is not what you're going to be learning just in the Phone Flipping Academy. But it's important that I go over this so you understand what we view phone flipping to be, what we project it to be as an outcome, so you guys can see if this is a good fit, working, or even watching me, okay? Because if you're somebody that is geared towards trying to flip phones using Facebook ads, I'm not the content creator for you. Because, see, my type of content, I'm not focused on trying to create bullshit, trying to create fluff, or trying to sell dreams, right? I'm more focused on trying to teach you the right way. And I'm going to tell you something. The right way is not a mentorship. The right way isn't an academy, right? The right way isn't a influencer telling you how to do it. It's you knowing how to hustle in general, okay? And literally, hustling isn't hard if you don't overthink it. A lot of people tend to overthink it, which is the reason why they don't ever see the success. They're too busy trying to buy the iPhone 17s and the iPhone 16s instead of looking for the phones that actually make sense, okay? Now, when you're starting to flip phones or trying to start flipping phones, you need to have a budget. And I call this the change fund. And you'll hear me refer to this all the time as a change fund. Now, this change fund is essentially going to be something that you as a business owner will use to fund your inventory, let's say, right? And when you're funding your inventory, one of the biggest things is not overpaying or not just sitting your money in a bank account or in a shoebox and not using it, right? Every dollar needs to be used. So we're going to work on actually going over how to use this. And I'm going to skim through this because in the Phone Flipping Academy, which I'm going to show you guys, it's only $47 freaking dollars. You get the price list, which is $90 on the website. You get weekly classes live. You also get recorded classes, 2 hours worth of recorded classes, and you get access to the community. It's a no freaking brainer. Okay? All right. So, number one, the steps. You want to brand, build, network, market, close, and leverage. Okay, branding. You need a name, logo, mission, statement. This is what we're going to go over in the Phone Flipping Academy. You want to build. You want to have a budget. You want to have a website, LinkedIn, Facebook. Now, you may not need the LinkedIn or Facebook or even the website, depending on what you're trying to do. Networking, you definitely want to have business cards. You want to be able to have some type of way to close walk-ins. You need to make sure that you have some type of extra number for phone calls, or you can do a text now. You can have a Google Voice. These are all important if you're really trying to take phone flipping seriously. Now you do want to do flyers. You want to do free ads, paid ads. That's all in the marketing section. But I do believe you can market for free and still make money phone flipping. I don't spend any money on ads for phone flipping, and I am doing just fine. Now, closing. You want to link businesses. You want to include deals. You want to build deals. You want to build business relationships so you can actually get access to those deals, because there's a bunch of deals going on even right now as we're speaking. And last but not least, you want to get the leverage, okay? Now, flipper, refurbisher. Now, phone flipping is more transactional, one-off deals, small profit. Refurbishing, bulk inventory, repeatable customers, and big profit. Shift from chasing individuals to working with businesses. Now, you may be kind of confused because you're like, well, you're teaching us how to phone flip. Well, no, I'm not. That's not what I teach. I don't teach people how to phone flip. Being a phone flipper means you broke. Why? Well, because being a phone flipper is going to be just depending on you. And if you're just depending on you, you can't be everywhere at once. So it's really a point of understanding that phone flipping is always going to work for you as long as you don't just work for it. I think that I started to see a change in my business when I stopped trying to sell products to broke people. Okay? Now, I want to elaborate on that. When I stopped trying to sell phones to people that couldn't actually afford it, I saw more money, less complaints, and also more of a scalable business. And I'll break this down really fast. Businesses usually have grants. They usually have budgets. They usually have some type of income. Now, let's use the Amazon DSP company, okay? This is going to be a company that actually hires drivers to drop off packages. Now, these are usually going to be the people that you see in different vans, not the Amazon vans, but now they can be in Amazon vans, but the people that are in cars driving off packages, the people that are in Penske vans and stuff like that. Some of them are working for Amazon DSPs, okay? Now, let's say this Amazon DSP is making some bread. They making some chicken. They making money, okay? Well, while they're making that money, a couple of their employees are experiencing lower battery percentage, and it's affecting the business. So what ends up happening, guys, is these companies have to decide, well, are we going to invest in some phones to help ease the slow service or whatever we want to call or name this problem to be, right? And usually what ends up happening is they will go to a T-Mobile or Verizon or etc. Nevertheless, they have a budget. Because they're making money doing whatever they're doing, driving up the packages, they're getting paid from Amazon, they're paying the drivers, they have bread. You want to get some of that money. And you're going to want to be that person giving the phones to those drivers instead of T-Mobile. Now, what makes you better than a T-Mobile or Verizon or AT&T as a phone flipper, right? You may be thinking you can't compete because you are in the mindset of a regular phone flipper, which is somebody that's just literally going through their day, looking on Facebook, looking on OfferUp, and just buying one phone at a time, right? That's not necessarily how phone flipping works. Now, I think that it's become a thing because there has been a lot of phone flippers that don't actually have real experience, but they're trying to make content to seem like an influencer because it makes them... I think phone flipping is one of the easiest things to pretend, okay? It's one of the easiest things other than digital products to act like you know how to do. Why? Well, because you don't necessarily have to prove anything, okay? You don't have to actually deal with any type of expectation. It can become something to where you're, giving generic advice and just skating through, having people actually pay for seminars and pay for academies, right? Well, this is not what you want, all right? You don't want to be that person. And I was watching a documentary on Floyd and also Grant Cardone. They're two rich people, right? And they have one thing in common. They talk about money. They have different philosophies, but Grant Cardone, for example, he's made a lot of money telling people that you have to pay to play. Okay, you have to invest $12,000 to sit next to him, right? And when you invest that $12,000, it eventually will give you a connection that will help you make that $12,000 plus back. That's false. Do you think that most successful people ended up becoming successful because they depended on another motherfucker to teach them how to? Or did they go out and find out how to do it from that person or from people in general and then make it work for them? Did they actually go out there and try to figure it out, or did they get it handed to them from social media in a course or a PDF that someone made for them to outline how they can be successful? If everything people put down on the internet was to make you successful, why would anybody not be successful? Right? If there was a Facebook ads hack for flipping phones and some influencer had that hack, why wouldn't he just give it to you for $500,000 and then you become rich? Why? I'm going to tell you why, because that does not fucking exist. It doesn't exist. Phone flipping will never make you rich if you do it the way that people tell you to. If you go and try to resell phones on eBay, that's not going to work, because on eBay, you have a bunch of different people selling phones for different reasons. It's never going to work on Facebook, because Facebook is for the scammers. It's not going to work on OfferUp, because OfferUp is full of people that are broke and want to sell things more than buy. These are facts. These are not opinions. These are facts, okay? So there's a difference between a phone flipper and a refurbishing, okay, or a refurbisher, okay? Now, you want to become a refurbisher. You don't just want to be a phone flipper. Now, phone flipping is just a step. It's not the end, okay? And that's what I'm about to show you guys, okay? Now, again, with the Phone Flipping Academy, I show you not only how to become a refurbisher, not only how to flip phones, but how to actually turn it into a business. Now, flipping phones got me my first car, my first storefront, my warehouse. Flipping phones actually came before products. So this is something I've been doing for probably over 14 years now. Okay. Now, I think that this next slide breaks it down a little bit more. What is a phone flipping refurbishing company? It's buyers used or broken phones in bulk. So as a refurbisher, you're going to buy the phones you're already buying, right? You're going to get them repaired. And when you get them repaired, you're going to sell it to consumers, businesses, and wholesale buyers. Now, let me tell you guys my first deal that I've ever done as a refurbisher. And this is what made me actually say, fuck being a phone flipper, okay? So I won't forget it. And it was a bunch of iPhone XRs red that I brought from somebody that walked into my store. The guy walked into my store. He owned a home health aid company, okay? And he was explaining to me that his business got shut down. He wanted to know how much I would pay for 29 iPhone XRs. Now, you could imagine watching somebody come into a store with a bunch of phones. You would think what? Scammer, thief, whatever. But he wasn't that, and I ended up buying each phone for $50. Now, this is years ago. iPhone XRs weren't the most popular, but they weren't worthless. So I ended up selling those phones for $125 each. So I made $75 per device, okay? Now, let's actually do math just to show you guys how important it is to stop falling into the hype of, hey, flip one phone, or hey, I'm a 20K. I saw some guy, I make 20K a month flipping phones, and all you see is him flipping phones himself. He's a fucking liar. He's a fucking liar. Because you got to think about it. To make 20K in a month in 4 weeks, that's $5,000 each. That's divided by 7. That means that he makes $714.28 a day. Well, he also stated that he buys phones for $150 profit. So after he recoups his investment, he comes out with $150 profit. That's a lie. The average profit with phone flipping is $100 to $50. It's a fact. It's a fact. These are not guess. Okay, I'm not guessing. Okay, but anyway, so I brought these phones. There's 29. I brought them for $50. Okay, that's 1,400. The hell was that? That's 1,450. Okay, now what I ended up doing is I ended up going ahead and selling these for $125. Now, where did I sell them? I sold them to customers. How? Well, guess what I did? All I simply did was list these up on OfferUp, list them in my store, and I sold these unlocked XRs to regular people. Now, they were so used to paying $200, $250. When they saw $125, they were brought in. Why were they brought in? Guys, because when you're refurbishing phones, you don't have to overprice them. Now, 125 times the 29, I made $3,625,000. Yeah, 3,625,000. And then I'm trying to remember what I initially paid. So it's 29 times 50. So I essentially, because I'm gonna discount me paying staff, right? So I made around $1,550. Yeah. Now I believe around 400 went back into phones. So I made around, if we're talking about real take home, like $1,000. Okay. And I think that each phone deal could be that for you if you stop thinking small minded and also putting yourself in a box. Okay. Now, what are you're going to learn? Now, we're not doing this whole slide, but this is a slide that I do teach. You're going to learn on this slide consumer sourcing and B2B sourcing benefits. Now, again, in the Phone Flipping Academy, I don't just teach you how to flip phones as a regular person. I teach you how to flip phones to other big box businesses because that's the most important thing. The most important thing is not selling to a regular consumer. Now, the reason I wanted to bring that up is because people lose sight of what really phone flipping is, which the real reality of phone flipping is where you're actually getting a bunch of money to provide phones to corporations or businesses that need them, because those businesses are always going to pay you what? More. Okay? Very important. Now, let's go ahead and talk about what else this Phone Flipping Academy comes with. It's very important because I think that there are a lot of people out here that have been finessed. There's a lot of people out here that have been lied to. There's a lot of people out here that has been trying to flip phones but can't see no success. There's been a lot of people that don't know where to start. So you go to my Instagram or my TikTok, you click the link in the bio. Once you click that link in the bio, you're going to go over to this one right here. It bounces right back up. When you click it, it goes up. It's like a little up animation. You click that. Now, I want to talk about what this actually comes with because I think breaking it down makes it even more fluid. Okay. Now, number one, when it comes to flipping phones, guys, don't forget we have the Phone Flipping Buyer's Price List. You're going to get this, which if you don't know, on my website, right? On my website, this Phone Flipping Buyer's Price List is $90. Okay. It's $90. All right. $90. People pay $90 daily to get this price list. You only got to pay $47 to get the price list and to get live classes and modules. And yes, we're going to talk about the curriculum. Yes, we have a curriculum, okay? Now, first, this is not a hype reselling academy. This is not like, oh my God, guys, get this and you'll become rich. No. Fuck no, okay? I'm not here telling nobody they're going to get rich because you're probably not going to get rich because you're probably not going to work your ass off, okay? Now, if you work your ass off, you're going to be able to make some bread. But the point of the matter is make this bread and turn it into something else. I don't sell dreams. I don't sell realities. The only reason why I was successful in phone flipping to get my phone story is because I had no other option, okay? But I had no backup plan. I was flipping phones for Sprint, got tired of flipping it for somebody else and said, forget this. I'm doing it myself. This was something I was bred into, something that I actually fell into. This was not something I just woke up one day and said I want to do. This is something that I was already doing, something that I said I need to perfect, and something that I was comfortable doing to the point to where I didn't want to change it. So I started to learn how to do it to the best of my ability. It's a difference, okay? Now, most beginners lose money because they guess. Now, that is one of the key things that I want to hammer into students is that a lot of us, we buy or try to flip phones, but don't know the information about the phone, don't know what we could sell a phone for. We just literally are just guessing, okay? We're trying to fucking buy phones on eBay, okay? We're doing things like that. That's horrible. We're trying to buy phones on Gazelle. We're trying to find phones on Craigslist, Facebook. And see, you can get phones from all these places. But if you don't actually know what you're looking for, you're screwed, okay? Now, inside the academy, you're going to learn real systems. Now, I'm a system guy. I've always been a system guy. That's how I run my store. See, you're not talking to somebody that runs social media accounts. You're talking about somebody that runs businesses that actually hires people and puts food on their table for them to be able to feed their family. And it's amazing because my friend was telling me, he's like, yo, B, I don't know why you're just not getting recognized the way I don't need to get a certain amount of recognition. Listen, I do this because I'm a hustler, and at the end of the day, this helps me, and it also helps the people that I do affect. I've been able to network and put other phone flipping businesses in other areas because I've been doing this shit. Listen, I'm somebody that literally wakes up every day, hustles, makes bread, and doesn't become satisfied. I'm not here to try and extract $47 out of people. You know what I'm here to do? I'm here to say, yo, I taught this person what I know about phone flipping. Now, yo, bro, when you get some phones, hit me up so that I can point you to a buyer so that we can ship our phones together, cut the shipping fees, and we both cash out. That's a fact. That's how business should be conducted. It shouldn't be, hey guys, my name is Brandon. I have a digital product. It is it's an academy and it's $197 to get into. What the fuck am I going to teach you that's going to make your $197 back in your first week or maybe even your first month, right? Right? Because if somebody really cared about you, I'm talking about you watching on TikTok, you watching on YouTube, wherever you're watching, I'm talking to you literally. I want to ask you a simple question. If I was to tell you right now that I'll teach you how to phone flip like me, I'll teach you everything I know, but you got to pay me $500. Why do you think I need your $500? Because I already know how to flip phones. I already know how to do it myself. But why? Do you think, oh, well, he needs the $500 for his time? Well, let me be honest. I got a lot of time on my hand because I employ people. But guess what? The real reason is people want you to pay because they want you to have the risk, not them. I'm going to say it again. People want you to pay because they want you to have the risk, not them. Now, what the hell does that mean? Well, if you pay me $500, I already got the bread. I'm good, right? I don't have to flip no phones. But you, on the other hand, got to learn from me, and you got to figure out a way to make what I taught you work. Because you got to get your bread back. You get it? Here's the secret. Here's the secret. Nobody that is actually doing something successfully is going to teach you how to do it for free. That is true. But nobody that is actually successful is going to teach you everything they know, give you all of their networks or their partners in general. Nobody, including me. Nobody. I don't give people my connects. I don't give people my sources. I don't give people the suppliers that I buy phones and stuff from. I don't give people that. I don't. That's a fact. This is not like a question. This is a fact. Okay? Now, I'll tell you something now. I'll give you guys a secret. What I do is I tell people foundation. I teach people exactly what I did to get to where I am, and I give you guys access to service level buyers that I have, right? But let's make this clear. We're not here to sell fucking dreams. So inside the academy, I teach you how to phone, resale industry works, where to source phones, how to check IMEIs, blacklist carriers, lock status, how to pick phones to buy, how to use buyer price lists, how to sell locally on eBay and the buyers, how to build relationships with buyers, how to scale into accessories, and more. I'll teach you how to do all of that. Great. Now, all of this is a system, like each one, like how the phone reselling industry works. Like, how is it a system? Well, the way the system is, you realize that if you have $300, the name of the game is to be able to get your $300 plus $50 or $100 added every sale. See, the name of the game isn't to just make profit. It's to be able to keep your money that you've initially invested coming back. Flipping phones is no more than just saying, okay, this $300 is going out to work for me, but it better be back before the street lights come on. See, so what system do you put in place? What system do you put in place? How do you get people to work for you for free? How do you go on OfferUp and get people to sell you phones that they don't even want to sell, or go down in pricing when they really don't want to? How do you do that? That's what I'll teach you. And for every single check mark here, I have a system for each one. Now, speaking of the systems, right, what's included, all right? You're going to get recorded modules, which are recorded videos, right? Because I can't be everywhere at once. You're going to get the phone flipping buyer's price list. You're going to get weekly classes. You're going to get community access. Now, the weekly classes is one class every single week where I'm actually going to be live talking to you, and this is a 4-week class, and we're going to be going over lessons, okay? The community access is where after we're done our lessons, after you're done the modules, you can still hit me up for life. You can say, oh, B, what do you think about this deal? Yo, B, what do you think about that? The community gets you an access that does not get revoked. You know, I was just like most of you. I was somebody out here trying to become somebody. And with reselling, whether it was products or phones, I didn't understand how I could pay for a service and then the service disappears. You know what really bothered me is when I would pay for a PDF, like an ebook or whatever. I pay for the ebook and I read the ebook, but after I read the ebook, there's no one for me to talk to about it. right? I can't talk to the person that sold it to me because, see, they make the money off of not having to do shit but give me a stale-ass PDF that they didn't probably been selling for 2 years. We don't do that. We don't do that. And I have not done that for a long time in my career as an influencer. Every single product comes with access to me. Okay. The next thing you get is class replays, and then you get the flipping support. All right. Now, what's inside the academy? Okay. Now, I broke it down with modules. Okay. So each module has something in it. All right. Now, module number 1 is understanding the phone business. Module number 2, sourcing phones. And module number 3, evaluating iPhones. We'll work with Samsungs as well and Google Pixels. Module 4, pricing phones. Very important. How do you price these devices? Selling strategy, building buyer relations, scaling beyond phone flipping, and then price list scripts in weekly classes. All right. Now, that is going to be what's inside. This just regurgitates it. Now, this is where I made a little bullet point that may have not been needed. It says, this is for you if. This is not for you if. Okay? And in a nutshell, this is for you if you're somebody that's trying to grind, trying to grow. And most importantly, you have some money to play with. It doesn't have to be thousands. It doesn't even have to be 500. It can barely be 300 if you want, but have something. This is not for you if you think that this is a get quick rich scheme. I don't do those. I don't promise anybody the world, right? I can't promise anyone the world, okay? The only thing I can do is give you guys a foundation for you to be able to build off of. That's it. All right? I don't promise the world, and I don't try to, okay? Very important. Now, let's talk about this, okay? You're going to then join the Phone Flipping Academy, but it's going to be $47. You're going to get the classes, the modules, the price list, the community access, and also you can cancel at any time. Now, this is every single month, $47 until you cancel. Now, the first month is when we're going to actually have classes. Now, every month after that, you can hit me up when you get something, or you can hit me up when you're trying to find something. I'll sit on the computer and look for phone deals with you. These are things that I will do because I'm committed to seeing everybody succeed that I have a part of, okay? That's a fact. So that is the Phone Flipping Academy, guys. All right, and I wanted to break that down because I think that's really important for people to know, because I know for a fact that there are people out here trying to phone flip. There are people out here that are just getting started. There are people out there thinking about getting started, but they're like, damn, I don't want to mess up. And some people don't care about messing up, right? And some people will just do whatever, but I don't think that's good enough. I'm a fucking hustler, and excuse my language, guys, I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure the people that actually believe in me for a reason, because I help them produce. That's a fact. Now, getting off of the Phone Flipping Academy, let's talk about eBay automation. Now, if you don't know what eBay automation, we got another sale while we were on here. Thank you, Jesus. Look at this. And that's how thorough I am, right? So they got 2 squishies, the $17 now. As we're on live, this person is making money, okay? Now, let me make this very clear. Y'all want to know how much this ice cream cost me? I'll go to the listing. I'm going to tell y'all right now how much this ice cream cost me, and I'm going to tell you and break it down exactly how this actually works, okay? So the way this works is eBay automation is where you list ship, and maybe I should actually go to it, right? So eBay automation is actually where, so all you got to do is go to my Instagram or go to my link in any of my social media, TikTok or whatever. Go here, and it's going to take you here. Then when you go here, you're going to go over here to eBay automation. It's $99. He already made his $99 back in the first day. Okay, that's a fact. Now, this does end soon. Anyway, that's not the point. The point of the matter is how does this work? We pick the products. We create the listing. We ship from our warehouse. So we are the ones that pick the products for you. You don't have to pick not one dang product. You don't have to go and say, okay, I think I want to sell this, or I think I want to sell that. No, we are going to actually sell these for you. We're going to pick these out for you, okay? You don't have to worry. We have warehouses that we work with and that we actually get products that we know are going to sell. Hence, the eBay that we have right here, okay? This is going to sell. But I'm going to break down exactly how much this costs in 1 second. Hold up. Now, we have real inventory, no drop shipping. I do not drop ship. I do not believe in drop shipping. Why? Because drop shipping is giving somebody else control of my business. I will never, ever, 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 ever do it. Now, why is this different? Well, it's different, guys, because you're going to be getting the inventory that we actually physically have in Philadelphia. Okay, that's where I'm located, in Philly. So everything will be shipped from Philly. That's it. It's simple, bro. All right. Now, beginner-friendly onboarding. Now, my onboarding for this in any type of service is you talk to me. I'm not Hollywood. I'm not too good. But most importantly, I want to know about you. I want to know about the pain points. I want to know why you want to start your eBay. I want to know what made you actually choose me. I want to know what your family life is like. Who are you? What's your why? Who are you doing this for? Because everything you're telling me, I'm going to make sure that every time I look at the assistant working on your account, I'm on their ass because I know that you're trying to make this bread so that you can pay rent comfortably. I know you're trying to make this bread because you lost your job 3 months ago. I know you're trying to make this money because you got your kids that are depending on you. I know you're trying to do this, right? I actually am somebody that does this with emotion. I don't do this out of, hey, guys, I want to make some money today. Fuck that, bro. I already make money in real fucking life. I make money in real life. I make money in real life. Right here, right now, as I'm sitting here, guys, I'm tired as hell, bro. I've been up since 3 a.m. in my stores auditing. Me auditing, nobody has my back. It's me and then employees that I pay. They don't have my back because they only here for a check. But what makes me get on this computer and go live when nobody watches? You want to know what does? It's the fact that this is something that builds generational wealth, but also partnerships. Also partnerships, because this is a partnership. You're working with an assistant that you are hiring for $99, and this assistant is listing, shipping, and providing for you. Now, how do I build or grow from this? Well, guess what, guys? Here's a secret. When you have a big warehouse, right, and you're trying to grow and expand, and you're working with companies like AT&T, T-Mobile, Verizon, right? The biggest thing a big company, well, a small company with the big building and big bills needs is funding. So you want to know what I do? I show banks, hey, I got a bunch of products going in and out of my warehouse. And then the bank says, oh, really? Oh, yeah, you did. Numbers increased by 25% last quarter. You know? Okay, we're going to give you an extra $5,000. And when they give me that $5,000, you want to know what I do? All I do is just use it to go source more products and test more products and do more things, send more people out to actually find more suppliers. And you know where it all starts? With people that do eBay automation, because they are the ones that are getting more eBay stores for us to actually list on. We don't have a supply problem. We don't have a supply problem. I don't have a supply problem. I don't have a sales problem. I have a we need more stores problem. We need more avenues to sell problem. That's what I have, and that's why I have eBay automation. And I wanted to break that down because I'm one of the biggest critics on why do people create digital products like, hey guys, I'll teach you how to sell ebooks and create them on Canva, when they can just create them on Canva themselves. Hey guys, I'm going to teach you how to fix credit. When they could just fix their credit, get a loan and start a real business physically. Hey guys, I'm going to teach you how to sell digital products and how-to books. And yeah, I'm going to put it in the community. You pay me every month and I'll do a class. But why don't they just not teach that and do it? Because most people are making money saying they're teaching people. And they're not. I'm a real fucking hustler, bro. I'm a real hustler. You hear me? I really do this. I love this shit. I love this shit. I love when I fail. I love this shit. I love it. I love it. I love failing. I love getting my ass back up and getting knocked down again. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, now, what do you get for the $99? Real products. Now, why is it $99? Because I do be explaining the price. It's $99 because them assistants take a lot of time out of here. Okay? They take a lot of time to list. Now, $99, divide that by 4. You know what I mean? They getting paid $24.75. Hold on, though. But then, they get you results like this. They getting you results like this in one day. Look, this was listed January 25th. What is today's date? January 25th. Okay? Look. 1:58 a.m. 2:30. No, I skip. 3:38 a.m. 4:30 a.m. 5:22 a.m. 5:38 a.m. 5:54 a.m. 6:50 a.m. 7:26 a.m. Well, 7:25 a.m. My bad. I'm a little tired, but this is all. This is not my time. This is Pacific. I'm Eastern. Let's see if we got any more sales, though. Hold on. Let's see. You want to see? Let's see if we got any more sales. No, we ain't getting another sale yet. Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Fuck. Yes, we did. Right here. 10:11 a.m. 10:13 a.m. We make money here. Now, why am I hyped? I'm hyped because it's the first day of him doing eBay automation and he sold 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, we talking $40 order. $40 order. He's never sold on eBay a day in his life. And I don't want to blast the business, but it's somebody that don't got a job no more. Somebody that got fired. When you trust yourself, let me tell you something. When you bet on yourself, listen. When you bet on yourself, despite what people see publicly, and you bust your fucking ass privately, shit just come. I got a nice house. I got a nice car. My kids don't want for nothing. I got nice shoes, nice clothes, in private school. I can travel when I want. I can eat what I want. I'm rich. That's all I need, right? And I get to wake up every fucking day and work on my business. That's rich to me. Can't nobody call me in. I don't gotta call out sick. I don't need PTO. And I'm saying this to you guys because whoever watches me now or whoever watches me later, fuck my service. Fuck what I'm saying. Fuck all of this eBay automate. Bet on yourself. You understand me? Bet on yourself. Facts. My mom ain't believing me. My grandma barely believed in me. My cousins and stuff didn't believe in me. I got up every motherfucking day and believed in my motherfucking self. You heard? That's a fact. I done heard girls say, "Oh, you didn't have to spend time. You didn't spend time with me for that store, and that store's not doing good, is it?" Now what? Because in real life, I'm not struggling like you. I'm not talking to y'all. What I'm saying is the people that try to down me for doing something that they couldn't comprehend. Everybody want to understand everything that you do. And these type of eBay automation results to me matter. They fucking matter. Why do they matter? They matter because there was times where I was doing this eBay automation service and trying to figure this shit out, and I didn't know the answer. See, everybody want to talk about the good shit. Everybody want to talk about the good shit, bro. Everybody want to talk about when the shit work, bro. Everybody want to talk about when the shit work. When, bro, there's been times where shit didn't work. I didn't get a customer. There's been times I couldn't pay rent. Been times when my car got repoed. Been times where I didn't know how or what I was going to fucking do. I didn't know how to get gas because I believed in my business and I paid my store rent before I paid my fucking car note. And matter of fact, when I paid my store rent, I was betting on myself because I didn't have no gas bread, bro. There's been times where I was struggling, hurting, bro. Hurting. You hear me? But I still put on a motherfucking smile, bro. There's been times where I couldn't even pay myself because I had to pay my employees, bro. So it's like, it hurts me when I see people. It hurts me when I see people say they want something but not actually go get it. It hurts me when people do that because I've been in depression just like I'm sure a lot of us have. You know, I've been deep in depression, right? I've been a youngin' trying to figure out how to not have a job. I've been somebody that sold fake shit, right? Look at my YouTube, bro. I've sold fake replicas, fake AirPods. I've sold all of that. Then I turned it into clones, and people still tried to clown me saying I was selling fake shit. So I sold the replicas. Made hundreds of thousands of dollars selling replicas. No, not on eBay. No, not on Macari. No. Not on Poshmark. Not on Vinted. No. On my own Shopify. You hear me? I made so much money. No. You're not listening to me because what I'm spitting is fucking facts. I made so much fucking money selling fucking replicas that Apple fucking contacted me and wanted to sue me, and I had to get my accountant to get me a lawyer. He got me a lawyer. They figured this shit out. But I had so much fucking money coming to fucking in 2022 to 2023 from fucking fake ass replicas, and I wasn't even building my fucking business. I was fucking selling fake shit. You want to know why? Because I thought that money was the thing that actually mattered. I thought the money mattered. I thought that having money was actually building my bit. Fuck the money, bro. It's about the brand. I done had employees that slept in the fucking parking lot because they had nowhere to fucking sleep. And they was girls. And they was sleeping in their fucking car. And all I thought to myself was, what if that was my daughter? I thought, what if my daughter had to go to work and sleep in a car because she can't fucking afford no fucking house? I would have failed her. What if my kids couldn't fucking do nothing and had to fucking slave every day? Because I ain't do my job. Because of what other people said I couldn't do. Or because this seems too fucking hard. Or because I don't want to lose $100. Or I don't want to Bro, what? I was there, bro. I was there where I didn't want to spend no bread because I don't got the bread to lose, bro. I don't got the money to lose. My whole life I've been dealing with small margins, bro. Little margins that I can't fuck up. My whole life. My mom kicked me out because I didn't want to go to college, bro. My mom gave up on me before I even started a business. Before I even started a motherfucking business. But I'd be damned if I allow myself to sell myself short so that the people after me have to suffer. What I'm speaking is something I've never heard someone actually speak. Because everybody's too busy trying to seem rich. Everybody's too busy trying to seem ultra successful. This person has his first fucking day on eBay Automation has made $160. See, it's not about likes. It's not about subs. It's not about none of that, bro. You want to know what it's about? It's about turning on the camera and hoping that you're talking to somebody that has been in the position that you've been in and struggled in the way you fucking struggle, and hoping that you can actually lift their spirits because maybe they in a car during break, or they struggling to pay their mortgage or rent, and their girlfriend don't know, but they don't want to say nothing because they know if they say something, she might leave them, or they know that if they say something, they might seem like a weaker man. Or for the person that maybe had a kid and actually can't afford it. They can't afford it. Or the person that has a job but doesn't feel like that job is their safe space or the thing they should be doing. They feel like they should be doing more. If you feel like you should be doing more, do it. If you feel like you're meant for more, be meant for it. Stop fucking saying shit. Stop fucking talking, bro. You know how long I fucking talked? You know how many times I had notepads like this, bro? Notepads like this shit? And I'm writing and nothing is fucking coming to life. Fuck the writing. Start fucking doing, bro. Start doing. Start doing. That's the difference between somebody that actually gets shit done and somebody that just dreams. Sacrifice. Sacrifice, because if you don't sacrifice, who else will? Nobody got your back but you. So when I see results like this from a day, and I'm helping somebody make $100, $60, I don't give a freak how much it is. I'm helping somebody actually learn how to actually get a physical product, a physical stupid ass squishy ball. A squishy ball can make you $10 fucking dollars. A squishy ball. Bro, back in my day, a squishy ball wasn't making you $10 fucking dollars. A phone was making you 50 if you were lucky. So now, when you have the opportunity to actually make the money, it's like, bro, it's so much opportunity out there. It's not even funny. But the more opportunities, the more scared motherfuckers is and it's really because a lot of people out here portraying to be something that they not. Why? Because they are easily feeding off of people being desperate. How can you be desperate and scared at the same time? How can you be desperate and scared at the same time? How can you be desperate and scared at the same fucking time, bro? How? I want to make it. I gotta make it. I'm getting older. I gotta do it. But I'm scared. What the fuck is that, bro? How does that make sense? Bro. I'm telling y'all right now. The worst thing somebody, or even me, the worst thing I've ever did to myself was hold myself back. The worst thing I've ever done in my life is hold myself back. I never gave up on myself. So I can't even say I did. I never gave up on myself. I watch my videos and I just look. And I look at my old ones. I'm like, yo, I'm proud of myself. You want to know why? Because sometimes the boss go through shit too. You know how many times I got on this motherfucking camera and I had to sacrifice the time away from my kids to actually create content or open my store. It's crazy though, because it's like, you know what's crazy about it? It's crazy because everybody be bitching when they don't see the results. Everybody, oh my God, I didn't make no money. Oh my God. Bro, Bro. I broke $5,000 worth of inventory and I ain't see a sale in like 3 months. And when I didn't see that sale in 3 months, every fucking week I was strategizing a different fucking strategy, a different promotion, a different service, trying to get people to walk into my store every single month. When COVID happened, all my employees was quitting because they was getting the stimulus package thing, and I just was like, fuck, I don't know what to do because I can't beat the price that they getting paid, and they didn't want to just get paid and also work, so they was just quitting, but I still didn't give up on myself. It's just like, bro, sometimes, bro, the result don't come right away. Sometimes the hard work that you're putting in now ain't gonna show until later, because God knows that you couldn't appreciate the result if you got it right now. Sometimes you're not gonna see the success because you, the version that you are right now, can't actually comprehend it. The person you are right now can't comprehend, can't appreciate. You might make some bread and give it away to your girlfriend who don't fucking deserve it, or your mom who don't deserve it, or your family who's just gonna leech off of you, or you might spend that bread on some dumb shit, and God is like, nah, you're not ready for it. You ain't ready for it. I just really want y'all to know, man, like, this type of shit is when I step on this camera, whether it's one person watching, 8 people watching, 2 people watching, bro, listen to me. Let it be. Whenever you peep in my room and you don't see nobody watching, you wanna know what I want you to see? I want you to see, damn, bro, ain't nobody watching this bull, but he's still going. That's what I need to do with my business. Ain't nobody buying shit from me, bro, and I've been listing on eBay and I've been doing this and doing that, and damn, bro, but I'm about to quit, bro, because I can't keep doing this, dog. I can't keep that. I can't. Yes, the fuck you can. The difference is that you see somebody else's shit and you thinking that you deserve the same, but I don't deserve the same. I don't deserve 100K views. You want to know why? Because I don't work hard enough for it. I don't get uncomfortable enough for it. I don't got $1 million. Why? Not because I can't, but because I choose not to. I ain't working hard enough for it. I'm not sacrificing enough for it. That's why. When you ain't getting the result that you feel like you deserve, stop bitching and blaming other things and start taking accountability and realizing it's you. I'm that friend everybody call when they got a fucking problem. You want to know why? Because I'm always going to talk that real shit. I'm always going to talk that real shit, you heard? Always talking that real shit. And you want to know what lately I've been saying to people? Lately I've been saying to people, they'll come to me complaining about something, and I say to them, well, what did you do? Because, see, I'm in a season of my life where I'm like, yo, bro, if I take accountability for me, I don't got to wait for nobody to take accountability for me. If I take accountability for me, I've identified the problem already. 9 times out of 10, a lot of us be complaining and not liking where we at in life. But the real reason we there in life is because we've allowed ourselves to be. The reason you got that shitty ass job is because you applied to it. Fuck. Facts. The reason you got that shitty ass job is because you applied to it, and that's a fact. The reason you got that trash ass job is because you applied to it. That's a fact. So, who are we going to blame? We're going to blame ourselves, bro. We're going to blame ourselves. Why? Why would I blame myself so I don't make that mistake again? So I don't get caught slipping again? That's why. That's why. That's why. That's why. Why would I take accountability for being broke? Because I chose to be. I conditioned myself to be. I conditioned myself to have less than what I actually fucking deserve. Because I can't stop spending bread, or I can't stop spending trying to impress people. I can't stop and actually discipline myself, bruh. That's why. I'm broke because I can't stop disciplining myself. I can't stop hanging around the motherfuckers. I can't stop doing what they doing. I can't cut these friends off. That's why. That's why. Start taking accountability, man. Because when you start taking accountability, you start realizing that everything is in your motherfucking hands. You just got to make the motherfucking choice to fucking do it. You just got to make the choice. You just got to make the choice. Bro. So many people out here that's making a wrong choice because they so scared because they don't got that shit in them. They don't got it in them, bro. A lot of motherfuckers want success but don't got it in them. I'm telling you, this is a fact. They don't got it in them. They not really fucking hustlers. They not gonna figure this shit out. They hear no and they start going out the fucking way. I'm a hustler. By any means necessary, I'm gonna get what I want to get, no matter what. And ain't nothing in this motherfucking world that I wanted I ain't get. But I'm gonna tell you something. Things that I got, I had to lose 10 times more. Time with family, time with my kids, patience. Shit, a lot of people don't talk about it, but becoming a business owner is one of the worst things you can motherfucking do. You know how many people you lose? How many motherfuckers you lose becoming a business owner? You know how you lose yourself? You know how you lose yourself becoming a business owner? You stop thinking of people as people and just start looking at them as fucking numbers. You start stressing yourself out. You can't even enjoy yourself when you go home. See, the difference between me and a lot of motherfuckers, a difference between a lot of business people and a lot of fucking employees is that y'all get to go home and relax. I get to go home and still stress. The difference is when I spend money, I got to think about how I'm going to make this motherfucker back. Because I don't got to check this saying it's going to come. I don't got no guarantees. I don't got no backup plan. I am my backup plan. And it's crazy because there's a lot of people that want to be entrepreneurs. There's a lot of people that want to own their own shit. But when you own your own shit, guess what? Owning your own shit means that it ain't nothing that comes behind it. It ain't nothing that come behind it, bro. That means if you own your own shit, you got your own store, when that shit go, everybody sees. And when everybody sees, it's an embarrassing motherfucking feeling. It's embarrassing. Because here's what they gonna tell you. See, everybody talk online about, oh my God, I'm so successful. I got this fitness and that. Shut the fuck up. Because when you lose that motherfucker, then you got everybody telling you, I told you so. Everybody that doubted you. I told you, Brandon, you should have did shut the fuck up. Shut up. I told you you should have had a trade because you need. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. This shit hard, bro. This shit hard. But you start realizing that it's worth it. Shit is hard, though. Shit is hard, bro. You got scammers that make money like this. Right? You got employees that make money like this. But they hate their job. You know how many times? Man, y'all don't underfucking stand. You know how many times early on when I was starting my business, I couldn't afford to get my kids nothing but 5 and below for Christmas? Let's talk about it. Not because I didn't have the money, but because I chose to invest in products for my business because I knew it was Black Friday and I couldn't afford to get them that PS5 or that fucking Nintendo, or I couldn't afford. I had to go to 5 and fucking below and get that motherfucking shit to my kids, knowing that they deserve more. But I said, fuck, man, hopefully one day I can get them more. This is a fact. This is a fact. Yeah, this is a fact. No, this is not a fucking guess, a fucking hypothesis. This is a fact. You know how many times you settle for less, bro, and nobody realizes it because they think that this shit is just peaches and motherfucking cream. So, I hope whoever watches this rant, I hope whoever listens to this, I hope that you understand one thing. Just one. Just walk away with this one thing. If you don't do it, somebody else will. But if you don't do it for yourself, be prepared to take whatever the fuck you get. If you ain't gonna grind for yourself, don't worry, somebody else will do it. Somebody else is gonna do it. Somebody else gonna grind. If you don't do it, somebody will. While you sleeping, somebody working harder than you. While you working, somebody working harder than you. Matter of fact, while you working, your employee already has another replacement. Go ahead, go look on Indeed right now. I'm telling you how this shit works. Go look on Indeed right now. Go look on Indeed, LinkedIn, whatever you need to look on. Go look and see if your job got hiring post up. You want to know why? Because they already going to get rid of your ass. They already going to get the fuck rid of you. They already going to get rid of you. You make the wrong choice, wrong step, wrong mistake. And let's not even talk about how they do some things that they ain't even supposed to do in the motherfucking handbook but hold you to a different standard, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about? You just a number. Nobody cares about you because you haven't created a value yet. You haven't showed that value that you have yet. So don't ever get it twisted, bro. Don't ever let nobody trick you out of your spot to thinking that you are more than what you are, bro. Good look, Rising, good look. But the truth of the matter is just because you feel or you may not have value in your workplace yet, it don't mean that you can't get that value in your own. But a lot of us are in a position. I know it's hard out here right now, yo. I know it's hard out here. I know it's hard, right? But a lot of us are in fucked up positions, right? In debt, some of us. Struggling, some of us. I know a few entrepreneurs that got credit cards that are behind. I actually talked to one the other day. And I was surprised on what he was telling me. And he was one that actually, he got some bread. But we were planning a trip. And he was like, yo, bro, I got to pull out the trip because I don't got the bread right now because I got to pay these credit cards. But the point of the matter is everybody fucked up. Everybody messed up. But I'm going to tell you one thing. It's the difference between being messed up with your business and being messed up depending on somebody else's. It's a difference because, see, when you messed up and you're dependent on that job, you got to realize that if that job fails, so do you. Right? If that job is successful, the job is successful. The business is not you. Not you. You're not successful. The job is. You're never going to make more money than your boss. You're never going to make more money than the CEO. You're never going to make more money than the owner. Trust me, I have employees. They'll never make more money than me. And I gas them up and say, oh, yeah, you're making a lot of money. They ain't never going to make more money than me because I'm the fucking employer. I'm the one that fucking makes and takes the risk. I'm the one that if anything happens, that shit going to bite me in my ass. Me, not you, me. Therefore, I have to take all the risks. Therefore, I have to come out on top. No matter what, you will always be disposable. And I've already had the LinkedIn or the Indeed listing ready to go to replace you if needed. Why? Because you're just a number. You are not an asset. Now, see, here's the difference. I realized this really, really young. And I promised myself that I'd never become somebody in this position. Not because I'm too good. I'm not too good. And I'm never trying to seem arrogant. I'm just trying to speak facts. And I'm trying to tell you guys exactly what people think in their head. I'm trying to tell you what the head of Verizon told me. People are disposable. Brands aren't. I remember when this lady told me that. I was like 19 years old, bro. And she told me that. She said people are disposable, brands aren't. If somebody is about to risk making the company lose money, get rid of them. Well, they got a fan. Nobody cares. Well, they said nobody cares. They need help. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Make them, though. Make them. You want to know what makes them care about you? You want to know what makes them care about you? Let me tell you what makes them care about you. Let me tell you what makes them care about you before I get off. Let me tell you what makes them care about you. You ready? What makes them care about you is when they need you. Let me give y'all some tips real quick. Always do more than your boss. Because when you do more than your boss needs you. Always make your boss look good, because when you make your boss look good, he needs you. And always work on your own business, never just your own. I don't give a fuck if you tired after your 9 to 5. Get your ass into something that you actually control. I don't give a flying fuck how tired you are. Because it's not about you being tired. It's about you being free. Fuck all of that shit. And it's not about you being rich. It's about you being free. And what is free? Free means you can do what the fuck you want, when you want, where you want. Difference between a lot of people, they get this little, oh my God, I got that much money. They got that shit mixed up. It's a lot of motherfuckers that got a lot of money but can't do shit with it. You want to know why? Because they keep getting pulled here, pulled there, doing this, doing that. I refuse to ever put myself in that situation. That's why I'm getting rid of my stores. Because I'm never, ever going to have a point where it's like, oh my God, I lost all my employees. I got to go to this store, that store, that store, this store. Fuck that. That shit ain't free. Yo, what's good? Pump, what's up? That ain't free. That ain't free, bro. I'm good, bro. How you? You got people out here. I know business owners out here. Especially, I know business owners out here got Ferraris. They got the Mercedes truck. They got all of this shit off of credit and loans. And they got to work every day on social media to pay the shit back. That's not fucking rich. Rich is freedom. To get freedom, you got to sacrifice, though. You got to sacrifice. You can't do the DH Gate promotions. You can't do the Shopify trials. You can't do the AutoDS. Guys, come sign up with AutoDS because that's going to help you guys start drop shipping, guys. Guys, you know what? Claude AI is going to help you build a drop shipping store. Watch my video because I teach you how to make money with no money. I will never sacrifice my integrity for a check because I understand that the companies that I'm promoting and lying to my audience for, they would drop my ass and drop of a motherfucking dime. So I don't promote none of that fuck shit. Drop shipping is a fucking scam. And the people that want to drop ship are fucking cowards. Why are they cowards? Because they don't want to bet on themselves, so they're paying somebody else that does. This is a fact. The way you gain value is by taking risk that other people won't or don't. People value people that do things that they don't have the balls to fucking do. Being average is a choice. Being broke is a choice. If you have kids, if you have a grandmother, if you have a mom, if you have any family, why are you not the one breaking the fucking curse of them being fucking stuck? At my funeral, if I fail in life, I want my children to be able to say on the podium or wherever the hell my funeral is,
He died trying. What the fuck am I on this earth for to fucking lay down and settle? What the fuck is that? I will never in my fucking life take crumbs. I will never in my life allow anyone to control the food on my plate. The person that controls your food controls you. It's a huge difference. And it's very important to understand. Because people, not everybody is good. Not everybody good. I think I'm done with my rant now. I think I'm done. I think I got it all off my chest. A lot of F-bombs. I regret the cursing. I kind of do. I'm not going to lie. But, fuck that shit. We got to keep it 100. And I love y'all, man. I will be back today for the free class. Again, if you want to get in the free class, you can go to any of my social media and click the link in the bio. And when you click that link in the bio, you'll be taken here. Hit join free class. And all you got to do is register, hit reserve spot, and then put that information in, and it will give you the link. Join the class. I'll see y'all there. We're going to be talking about, what we talking about? We're talking about how to start with less than $300. Right here. Okay? Join the class. Let's turn the fuck up. Let's make this bread. And most importantly, before y'all get off, all I ask, most importantly, stop giving up on yourself, bro. That's it. Stop giving up on yourself. I know shit may not go the way you want, but remember what I just told you, bro. I've been stuck in cycles my whole life. Broke my whole life. And I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about broke. Like mentally. Fucked up my whole life, bro. Because I had people that didn't believe in me. You hear me? My whole life. Okay? It wasn't until I sat there and risked myself being embarrassed that I actually grew some power. And I still struggle to this day. Everything ain't peaches and cream with me, man. I still struggle to this day. But every day I wake up and I get to it. Every day I wake up and I grind. Every single day. I love y'all, man. And I'll see you guys tonight, 9 p.m. Join the class. It's free. And I'm not selling you in the class. It's really just something for us to talk and like me to teach and us to bounce ideas off each other or me answer questions. It's interactive. I don't care if one person show up. I'm there. All right, guys. I love you. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.